couple are outside. They can hear everything that's happening. So what do you say we make some noise for them as loud as you can? No. I'll tell you what, party people, where I'm from, that doesn't work. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try that again. So I'm going to break it down in 2 separate questions for you all. My question number 1 is going out to everyone that's representing our beautiful bride here tonight. Who's representing Poonima? Make some noise up in here. Oh, wow. Okay, so it looks like majority of that side of the room belong to our bride. Okay, question number 2. Who's representing our boy Munish? If you're representing Munish, I tell you what we're going to do. Everyone stand up. Make some noise on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me hear ya. But it's the time you've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to introduce to you, through those double doors right in the middle of my left-hand side, the couple of 2023. Join me in giving them the standing ovation they deserve. Our king and queen. Let's give it up for Poonima and Munish. Give them a big round of applause. Come on. Together as husband and wife. Hey, Munish, we're going to do this properly. Link arms, link arms. You look like some Bollywood stars. Do it properly. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the couple of 2023. Give it up for Poonima and Munish. Here is a toast to health, wealth, and happiness. Let's give it up for our match made in heaven. Give them a big round of applause. Come on. Get ready to celebrate in style, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the match made in heaven, ladies and gentlemen. Picture perfect. Our bride and bridegroom, give a massive standing ovation one more time for Poonima and Munish. Make some noise for them, everyone. Amazing stuff. Now, you know what? I'm sure both of you, stay right there. I'm sure there's loads of people who want to take some pictures. I'm going to ask you to stay there just for 1 minute. If you've got an iPhone, if you've got a camera, you're more than welcome to come and take some really, really nice shots of the bride and groom. But just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, straight after that, your first course is going to be served to your tables. So the bar is reopened. Help yourselves to drinks. Those family and friends that want to take some pictures, feel free, come up. At the Wembley Hilton, Ragamama Ragasan are going to serve starters directly to you. So sit back, relax, enjoy. Bon appetit, enjoy your starters, and we'll be back with you in a very, very short while. Thank you very much.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. was the best we ever had. And we'll stay on forever. We'll never have regrets.
So it's the time you've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. It's not easy to come up and make a speech in front of 300 odd people. Our first speaker is the bride's brother. Let's give it up for Bipul, ladies and gentlemen, as he comes forward and takes center stage. Let's give it up and give him a big round of applause for some encouragement. Come on, everyone, make some noise.
Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Bipul, or Bips. And I'm the brother of the bride. It's a real pleasure to welcome the Chopra family, the Deb family, family, friends, and everyone else here to make up the numbers. To Muni and Punish's, Muni and Munish's special day, sorry. When I was asked to do the first speech, I felt so honored. I couldn't wait to log into ChatGPT and type in funny brother the bride speech. So if it's not good, you can blame AI. Firstly, we can all agree that what an amazing first dance performance we all witnessed. Puni, you were elegant as always been the better dancer in the family. Munish, I loved your enthusiasm, bro. If you've known us for a while, you know that my sister and I have a special bond. I've opened my eyes to watching great movies, shows, and football, and she opened my eyes to good home-cooked meals. She usually does the cooking, and I do the washing up, so we make a perfect team. Pony has never been one to crave the center of attention, but when she does, she usually does it in style. Every time I show a family picture, people always have to say, wow, your sister is so pretty. She's always stealing my limelight, and now I can see why. We can all agree she is looking amazing today. And it proves that one thing I've always known about Munish. He is clearly a man of vision. Slightly blurred, sometimes double, but nonetheless a man of vision who's been lucky enough to find my sister. Puni is a wonderful sister, puts her heart into everything she does, and I'm sure she'll make a fine wife. The first time I met Munish was in unusual circumstances, at my sister's surprise wedding proposal. And I have to admit, I was a little skeptical. I mean, who could possibly put up with my sister's constant sarcasm, stubbornness, big mood swings, and loud burps? But then I met Munish, and I could see straight away how calm he was, how he showed genuine care and affection for my sister. I remember he told me how nervous he was to meet me, even before Baba. Now look at you. Send me memes, having inside jokes, losing constantly at FIFA. You know, he converted from a die-hard Man United fan to an Arsenal fan just so he could watch football with me. But I think the main thing that won me over was when he showed me a lot of respect by calling me Shezda and saying how happy he is to have me as his big bro. But Munish, I'd like to welcome you into the family, even though you've been part of it for a good time now. I think you've been with Puni long enough to know what you're letting yourself in for. So to be honest, I haven't got any sympathy for you. Despite the height difference, I think we all agree that Munish matches Puni very well. And since we've known him, we've come to realize how well they complement each other. As I raise my glass to a happy couple, I can't help but think about my future. Like, when will I eat a good home-cooked meal again? Sorry, Baba, but I liked your enthusiasm in your cooking. Even though I'm older, I hope one day to follow in your footsteps. I get married before I get too old at 30, apparently. I know that if Mum was still with us, she couldn't be any more proud of Puni than we are right now, and the person she has grown up to be. I know too that she would have been delighted at the prospect of having Munish as her son-in-law. I don't fully know how they both met, so it would have been nice to hear Munish's story later. But what I do know, and what everyone can learn from, is that there is a way out of the friend zone. You know what I'm talking about, Pranit? Ladies and gentlemen, will you please be upstanding and raise your glasses. Raise your glasses for the first of many toasts. Here's to the future. May both your life be filled with joy, laughter, and abundance of inside jokes that no one else understands. To the groom and to the bride, the new Mrs. Chopra. Thank you.
What a great opening speech, ladies and gentlemen. A massive round of applause. Let's hear it for the proudest brother in the world here tonight. Let's give it up for Bipul. Great speech, my man. We're going to move swiftly on. So I need another round of applause for the bride's cousin, Nitesh, as he comes up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make some noise for him for some encouragement. Let's give it up one more time, every single one of you. Nitesh.
I just want to first say, can we get another round of applause for Sherza? Because that was brilliant, and he needs a bit more loudness. A bit more. Hi everyone, my name is Nitesh. It's actually a special day for me. It's my second ever speech. I can finally add public speaking to my CV, so that's great. What can I say that hasn't been said? Sherza's done such a heartfelt speech, so I'm going to bring some stories to let you know more about Puni as a person. When me and Puni were children, we were inseparable. We were twins. A day didn't go by without seeing her. Despite living literally 2 minutes away, we never were allowed to stay at each other's house. It made us so upset. I'd sulk all the way home whenever I'm at yours late. The next morning, I'd have my breakfast, and I found myself playing in the park with you again. We used to play every game under the sun. You don't get many girls that play run-outs, 4 goals, Wembley, swing he-ball, becomes captain of her football team. And I don't want to bruise Munish's ego, but I'm pretty sure that Puni will beat you in basketball too. And you can kind of see the height difference, so it's kind of crazy. When we moved, the amount I'd seen Puni reduced. It felt like those times were gone and life became so different. For one, I'd become a little bit of a chubby boy, and Puni had actually grown, just a few inches. But we always came back together. We ended up going to the same college, and it felt like we were back to normal. Now, my parents don't even know this, but I retook maths just so I could be in the same class as Puni. I really didn't need to, but it turned out to be a smart decision, because I got nearly full marks, just flexing a little bit. But to be fair, it was to do with Puni. Some of my favourite memories were us simply revising in the Barbican after college, or going to our old park, sitting on the swings, and reminiscing about our childhood. Now, talking of childhood, I wanted to put up a viral clip going throughout every village in Bangladesh. It would have been passed down for generation to generation. But it's hiding in some brick phone somewhere. And by the way Puni's talking, you could tell that if I did find it, she'd probably stop my speech right here. Anyone close to us knows what it's about. It involves disco, time, and glittery silver pajamas. It's when I knew I would never be as cool as Puni. That dance spirit has always stayed with Puni. She actually did amazing traditional Asian dancing. Even now we've been practicing like crazy on a special dance routine that you guys will see in a little bit. And she's not part of it, but she's the best dancer there, hands down. For someone that spent most of my time with her, none of that talent rubbed off on me, so don't judge me too much. Now, this innate talent doesn't really rub off on those closest to her. I think Munish might be the only dancer worse than me, and I've seen Puni try to teach him. Now, I've always dreaded the day Puni would find someone else. I mean, how much would I see her when she's married? She's already pretty reserved. However, meeting Munish, I could see how well they worked and how much she came out of her shell. Munish actually brought the cousins closer back to us in the childhood. The way Munish looks at Puni is beautiful. You can really feel the intensity in the first dance. Not sure whether it's love or it's fear of making a mistake, but what I can tell you is that Puni is in safe hands for the rest of her life. Please raise your glass to the family, the ones you were born with and the ones you gain. I've never seen Puni as happy as she is when she's with Munish, and I know that love is destined for the rest of their lives. To the happy couple.
Ladies and gentlemen, a massive round of applause. Once again for Nitesh, let's hear it, the bride's cousin. Great speech. So we're going to move on to speech number 3, ladies and gentlemen. So please give a big round of applause for Kapil, who is the groom's uncle. Let's ask him to make his way to the center of the dance floor. And once again, for some encouragement, a big round of applause here this evening. Come on.
Congratulations, Poonima and Munish. You guys got a lot of fantastic advice today at your civil and wedding ceremonies. I'm going to take a slightly different tack and illustrate to you that marriage has ups and downs through a really short story. So here it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, the world's greatest pickpocket was a New Yorker, 21 years old. He could pick anybody's pocket. But one day, he was in Moscow, Russia, and his pocket got picked. Now, who could pick the pocket of the world's greatest pickpocket? So it turns out that there was this beautiful 21-year-old Russian girl who was standing next to him, and he said, she must have picked my pocket. Sure enough, he goes and he picks her pocket and finds all the stuff of his pocket in her pocket. Then he says, there's only one thing I got to do. He starts a business with her. So now they have the world's greatest pickpocketing business. And they are on the New York Stock Exchange. And guess, I own some shares in them. They have about 10,000 pickpocketers all over the world. They're making billions of dollars. They're doing great. Now guess what they got to do? They got to get married and have a kid so that the kid can be the world's greatest pickpocket. Sure enough, the New Yorker and the Russian get married and a son is born. There's only one problem, ladies and gentlemen. He's born with his hand, his fist closed and his hand right attached to his chest. And it just doesn't move. These are the ups and downs of marriage, Munish and Pune. They go to doctor after doctor. The hand is stuck. No one can figure out what's going on. After 9 months of working the world, they come to Britain, they go to New York, they're everywhere, right? No doctor can help out. So someone suggests that they go to Siberia, in the middle of nowhere. Sure enough, the wife's father, that is the father-in-law of the groom, has suggested this doctor who is 91 years old. And he's got one monocle and a pocket gold watch hanging out from his pocket. The kid and the doctor make eye contact. And the doctor says, I have the problem solved. Everyone says, really? Says, yeah. The doctor takes out his pocket watch, the golden one, and dangles it right in front of the kid. Out comes the hand, and out with it comes the midwife's wedding ring. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, Munish and Poonima. Here's to years of laughter and happiness in your marriage.
What a great speech, ladies and gentlemen. A big round of applause. Let's hear it for Kapil here today. Okay, so speech number 4, ladies and gentlemen, is the best man. Let's give it up for Dharmik. A big round of applause for him, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a fantastic evening. My name is Dharmik. Friends call me DC. And I am one of Manish's closest friends. We went to university together, and I wanted to say a few words and share some memories as one of the best men. Me and Munish met in our first year of university, but only really became close friends in our final year. Even though I've not known him for as long as some of you guys may have, we made so many great memories together. We spent all of COVID and lockdown getting to know each other. We went on long walks around the campus when we were stressed about exams, revised our tough math modules together, made stupid random jokes all the time, watched loads of films, listened to songs and found out we had the same music tastes, had loads of deep late night chats about life and futures, the future, and God knows what. A couple of drink ups too, that got a little messy. And more importantly, we cooked and ate so much food, like Domino's wrapped in Subway and stuffing our faces. There's a lot more memories that I probably might not be remembering right now, but from time to time in the years to come, we will reminisce about that final year and how it was one of the best years of university. And without Munish or our other best man, Nayan, it wouldn't have been the same. It's not a love story, don't worry, but it was the start of a great friendship and a brotherhood. Spending a whole year with the guy, you find out a thing or two. And one thing I found out was that he is so clumsy. One thing in our final year, we had finished eating dinner, he was washing up, and I'm just chilling on the sofa. And next thing I know, he just goes to me and says, "Bro, I've cut myself." I look back, I'm like, oh man, not again. The number of times he did something dumb or stupid or just even being himself was just too funny. So Poonima, please keep some plasters with you at all times, or like a first aid kit or something. Don't let him wash up or cook or do any DIY stuff because he's bound to injure himself. I took care of him in final year, but Poonima, that's your job now. But as clumsy and as silly as he can be, deep down he has one of the purest hearts. He is kind, caring and gentle, and thinks more about others than himself. He is so selfless, but today is his day to be selfish and enjoy the best day of his life. Speaking on the theme of friendship, I believe that's why Poonima and Munish are so strong, and I know that's why they are perfect for each other. They started off as friends, became the best of friends, and the bond grew even stronger. They grew together, made memories together, and fell in love. They took care of each other and supported one another through their tough times and even through lockdown, when they were so far apart. But they kept each other going for a whole year without seeing each other. And from that, I knew that they will support each other for the rest of their married lives. So let's again raise a glass to the happy couple and wish them well for the future. Hear, hear. Oh, and just to add, I hope you guys are ready for our dance performance soon. I'll see you on the dance floor. Thank you.
Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. That was our penultimate speech. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to move on to our final speech from the main stage, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up for none other than Munish, the groom. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for the main man here tonight.
Hello, everybody. I'll keep it short and sweet, not take too much of your time. But I want to start off with a few thank yous. The first goes to my parents, mum, dad. Like, without you guys, I don't think this day would be possible. I don't think we'd be together. You supported us through everything. And same with you, Baba. You did the same for us. So thank you so much. And we appreciate you. We love you. Thank you to Daddy as well for coming from India. You came all the way from India for us, just to celebrate with us, and I really appreciate it and love you guys. And to all the family of, and to all of Poonima's family and my family who travel from all over the world just to celebrate with us today. Thank you so much. I gotta say one final thank you, and that thank you is to Poonima for saying yes to marry me. I guess without that we wouldn't be here, so thank you. Talking of Poonima, we've known each other for 5 years now, we've been dating for 4, and in those years I've learned 3 things about her. The first thing is that she's really, really annoyingly unaffectionate. I'll be on the phone to her, be having a conversation, I'll put the phone down and I'll say, okay, bye, I love you, and she'll be like, I know. The second thing is that if you want to be friends with Poonima, you have to be prepared to be taken the piss out of, because she will continuously take the piss out of you until you've had enough. The only good thing is that now that we're together, we take the piss out of others together, and it's a lot more fun, so. The third is, though, that she is the most caring, loving person I've ever met in my life. There's honestly not another person I know who takes care of me better than you do. You take care of the small things, the things I don't ask for, the things that I don't ask you to do, but you do anyway. And I love you for that. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. I can't wait for this next chapter. I love you. By the way, guys, she said, I love you back, not I know. I'm going to end my speech with a quote from my cousin Cyrus. Cyrus always says that any night is a reason to celebrate, you just need to find it. And tonight's night to celebrate is our wedding. So I want you to raise a glass, say cheers with me, and make sure you have a good night. Cheers and thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause here this evening as we have some entertainment and the Bachelor's Dance.